There's so much drama going on right now.
Girl, she not ready to have her.
Hey, what is up all my social comment friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with an impromptu video. I had no idea that I'd be filming this video today, but I have some thoughts on some things that are going on. I am currently working on some other videos that I will be posting next week. One is a true crime video. I'm going to try to get it up sooner, and then the other video is the Sinead O'Connor video that I teased on Twitter. I'm working really hard on that. I'm actually reading her book as well. It's super good, and I'm excited to do that video and share her story with you guys because a lot of people don't remember Sinead O'Connor aside from that one song, but she had so many good songs and she has such a good voice. And she was like originally the first person that ever got canceled, in my opinion, over a political statement. And I think it's important that we talk about that, but that is not what we're going to be talking about in this video. So I was sitting down last night. I had some different thoughts going through my head. And I was like, I want to come on here and I want to talk about this. Let me take a sip of this. And no, it is not regular soda, although I wish it was. It's Diet Coke. But I wanted to talk about Jeffree Star and another situation with this Amber Heard and Johnny Depp defamation case. You guys, that's so insane. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to talk about Jeffree Star and this whole yak meat because you guys know Jeffree Star does have a vegan and cruelty-free makeup line, allegedly. Well, he says it is. I think it is. I don't know. Whatever. But the man has a makeup line and it's vegan. And a lot of people are upset that he's now selling yak meat. Now, a couple years ago, it was like a year or two ago, Jeffree moved to Casper, Wyoming, and he started this whole yak ranch. And these yaks were like allegedly like his pets and things. And now people are saying that he's slaughtering them. I think Jeffree Star did address this, and he said that he's not slaughtering or selling the meat from the yaks that are on his property, that there's a separate entire thing away from where he lives at, where they house and ranch all these different yaks or whatever that he's allegedly selling. And first and foremost, before we get into this, I want to say I'm not trying to defend Jeffree Star. If you feel any kind of way about Jeffree Star, that is your right. I'm not trying to sway your opinion. I'm not trying to make you feel any kind of way about Jeffree Star. In the past, I have been dragged over talking about Jeffree Star. I've been accused of defending Jeffree Star just because my opinion did not match those of the people that did not like him. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not doing that shit anymore. Like, I'm going to say what I feel and I'm going to say what I think. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. That's where we're at this point in me being on YouTube for like 6 whole years. So either you like it or you don't. I don't care either way. I'm just here to report the news and give my opinions on it. And I'm not trying to like sway yours, right? So basically this whole like ranch thing has kind of went south for Jeffree as far as like the social media aspect of it is concerned, because people are very upset because the vegan and cruelty-free makeup line, people are saying that it's a conflict of interest. But what I think that they're failing to realize is him having a vegan and cruelty-free makeup line that appeals to more people and then him selling yak meat are two totally separate things. Like, I feel like you can do both. You guys aren't mad out here at all these different, like, what's that brand, Omnilever or whatever? They have so many different fucking things. They probably sell meat and make makeup too. So if you don't think that they're doing all this shit, they are. But Jeffree Star is selling this shit and people are very upset about it. I'm going to be trying it. I don't understand why people are upset, truthfully, to be honest, because Jeffree Star isn't doing anything that a normal rancher or farmer would not do anyway, because yaks are animals. Yaks are slaughtered for meat, I'm sure, in other parts of the world. I don't understand why Jeffree Star is being penalized or being like made the butt of a joke over him doing this and like making a business that could be helpful to other people, because he says that he has donated like 1,000 pounds of meat. I think that that's important, and I think that if somebody is going to donate something that other people need in a time of need, that's important and they shouldn't be shunned for it. Now, like I said before, if you hate Jeffree Star and you don't like Jeffree Star, you don't really have to engage with it. You don't have to really comment on it, but you can find that it's counterintuitive and it really doesn't serve a purpose because it's not going to change anything. You can be mad on the internet and bitch as much as you want to bitch. It's not going to change the fact that this man is still going to be doing this. It's just, that's the way the world works. That's what it is. That's what's going on. Nobody is going to stop this man. It's just not possible. What I'm saying is about the yak meat and all of that different shit is I'm going to be trying it because I'm into trying new things. And I think that this is supposed to be like the best and most, this is supposed to be like the best and this is supposed to be the best and most healthy food choice as far as meat goes, allegedly. And I'm going to be diving into that, and Nick is going to order it, and we're going to make different like yak burgers and different things because I want to know for myself. Because before I judge the situation and before I judge him on selling yak meat, I want to know about the yak meat. And I'm totally gonna get canceled for this, and that's perfectly fine because I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm over the opinions of others affecting me in my daily life. That is one thing that has really bothered me on YouTube, and I just have to let the whole thing go. I'm gonna say what I wanna say when I wanna say it now, and if people don't like that, then that's just what it is. Yes, you can hate Jeffree Star for all the things that he's done in the past, but hating him for selling yak meat is something crazy. And I've even seen people on Twitter saying that if you eat yak meat, that you are endorsing animal abuse. Well, if that's the case, if anyone is eating any kind of like chicken, cow, any kind of meat, then they are like committing animal abuse, I guess. That's just an asinine belief. There's way more people in the world that eat meat than don't. I'm not trying to come for vegans, but you guys need to understand that you're not gonna sway everybody. You're just not. I love the idea of being vegan. I love the idea of being healthy and eating foods that are really good for your body, but I just can't do it. I am not built that way. Apparently, Jeffree Star thinks that a lot of people are not that way either. That's why he's selling this yak meat. I just really, truly did not understand why people were so upset over it. You guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down below, but now I want to talk about this Amber Heard and Johnny Depp defamation case. Now, you guys, I feel like everybody's eyes have been glued to this, and I just want to congratulate Emily D. Baker on all of her success with this whole trial, because that was an amazing feat for a YouTuber to be able to be on TV as well as YouTube and like make so many different statements and be so impactful. I love to see that. I love watching that. Emily, my hat goes off to you. You did an amazing job covering this, but that is not the topic that we're going to be talking about. A lot of people seem to think that this defamation case with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard was really truly about the defamation, when in reality, in my mind, I don't think that it was. I think that Johnny Depp used this as a platform to expose Amber Heard for being an abuser. Now we all know that she's an abuser. A lot of people don't think that men in relationships can be abused, and that's just not true. I am someone that was in a relationship for a very long time, over a decade, and I was abused. I was emotionally abused. I was manipulated. I went through a whole lot. The physical abuse, like, to me, physical abuse is bad. It's bad. Nobody should put their hands on one another, but the mental abuse that I went through was way worse than anything that I think. I would not wish what I went through on my worst enemy, and the PTSD that I have from that and the things that I deal with daily, I'm still affected by that 2 years later. So I feel like Johnny Depp sharing his story is very important and pivotal to our society, because so many men do not speak up when they are abused in relationships. I'm one of them. I don't really think what I'm doing now is speaking up. I'm just sharing my 2 cents, and I'm not getting too far into it, but it's very important because people are now saying that this whole thing with the defamation case undermines Me Too, because you guys know Me Too is important. It's about sexual assault survivors and different people of abuse coming together and sharing their story and being empowered in the moment. And I feel like that's important, but there's this argument now that's going on that people are saying that Johnny Depp winning this against Amber Heard undermines and just defeats the purpose of Me Too. And I just don't understand that. I think that it's important that men are acknowledged and validated in their feelings, that it can happen to them. And it's just very dangerous when we have people on the internet saying that this undermines the whole Me Too movement, because I saw Ethan Klein tweeted out, and he's been so unhinged lately. I don't really understand what's going on with him either. He tweeted out pretty much something to the effect, it was like literally like maybe an hour or two after the verdict went out. He had tweeted something about how like Republicans are using this to like get rid of Me Too. And you guys, I am like not political. I know enough about politics, and I'm savvy enough, and I read enough about politics to know what's going on in the world. I don't want you to take away from this video that I don't know about politics. Politics are important. But what I'm trying to say is, Ethan Klein is really pushing the bar with this whole political agenda. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him, but for him to tweet out and pretty much undermine everything, I don't know the tweet like right off my head, but he tweeted out something that like conservatives are using this as a way to like undo Me Too. I don't see it that way at all. I think that this was a very important win for people that, well, especially men that have been abused, because oftentimes men are overlooked, and I get it. Men are the pinnacle of everything that can be bad, because men have run shit for so long and fucked up so much shit. I get it. There's a lot of bad men out there, but there's also good men. And also the good men can be abused by women. There are women abusers. It does fucking happen. There's also men that are in a relationship with other men that are abusive. And a lot of times that is overlooked. And a lot of times it can be very, very, very bad. And it can even end up with people being like murdered. Like there's like true crime cases that I'm looking into now of like men that are together and are abused, and they kill their partners. So this does not, in my mind, overrule or go against anything that's in Me Too. It just adds to it, and it strengthens the argument that men can be abused as well. And Ethan tweeting out shit, pretty much trying to rile people up and get people on this latest political agenda narrative that he's pushing, is kind of gross to me. But the whole thing with Amber Heard is, and this is where I'm going to just lay it out for you guys, Amber Heard was abusive. Amber Heard did things to Johnny Depp that no other person should ever have to go through. And the fact that Amber Heard had the audacity to have the statement prepared for different scenarios to say that she was like heartbroken and all of that, she knew what she did. And the fact that Elaine is going around and saying all this shit that Amber Heard can't pay this money, we understand she can't pay that money. She's fucking broke. But they're trying to they're already saying that they're going to appeal this, and that's fine. That's her right to do that. But they're trying to justify that Amber was right in her arguments and her countersuit against Johnny Depp because she won the UK case. There's so many different things in that UK case that are locked away that people don't know. And I don't know the ins and outs of it. I did watch a video where it explained it, but I don't feel like that should be used as an argument instrument here in a fucking country where it has no merit. Like, why are we trying to mince those two things together? Amber Heard was a piece of shit. Amber Heard got exposed. She tried to use the Me Too movement against Johnny Depp. She literally abused and manipulated him to his face and told him that nobody would believe him. And I have had that same fucking thing happen to me before. And I'm here to tell you that I think that Amber Heard is a piece of shit. And I think that this jury did their due diligence. I do believe that they needed to be sequestered. I think that that is kind of bullshit. But a lot of people say that they have been shown things that we are not aware of. Clearly the jury has, so they still ended up ruling in Johnny Depp's favor on most things, like 95%. The thing is, and the takeaways from this need to be that Amber Heard lost and Johnny Depp won. It's not about the abuse. I feel like the abuse was meant to be exposed in this, to let people know what kind of person Amber Heard was. Johnny Depp was wanting to win in the court of public opinion, and that's exactly what he did. Everything else can go by the wayside. He exposed Amber Heard for being an abuser. Now she needs to wear that badge that she tried to pin on him, and that's my 2 cents on the situation. Being someone that was abused over a decade and manipulated, and I went through all of this shit. I didn't go through the same type of shit that Johnny did at that extent, but I was most definitely abused and manipulated by a narcissist piece of shit like Amber Heard. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I know I'm going to get canceled for this video and it was all over the place, but I really, truly do not care. I'm at the point where I'm just going to say what I feel, and I have to, because if I don't and I bottle up what I feel and I don't let it out, I'm just going to be an unhappy person, and I cannot be that way. I'm way too old for that, and I'm way too fat for that, girl. I will have a heart attack and die. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. How mad are you at me after making this video and saying that Ethan is also a piece of shit? But aside from all of that, I hope you guys all have an amazing evening, day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.